So if you've been working on your manifestations, I'm sure you've heard this ignore the 3D. It's not real. Like, your job is to pay attention to what you want to manifest and ignore what's actually happening to you right now. I know from experience that this is really hard to do, and if you struggle with this, you're not alone. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips for how to ignore the 3D reality, and that way you can manifest more of what you want into your life. Hello lovelies, my name is Alexandria McCormick. I'm a mindset and manifestation coach and the founder of Manifest Like Whoa. On this channel, I share practical tips, tricks, and techniques to help you elevate your mindset and manifest your goals. Diving right in. Saying that you want to ignore the 3D reality is a bit of a misnomer because you're not ignoring it. I think that that's actually impossible to do. And I think that it disempowers you because the truth is everything that you're experiencing, for the most part, you created it. It came from your thoughts. Wherever you live right now, at some point you thought to apply for that house or that apartment. Wherever you work right now, you thought to apply for that job. Everything in your current circumstances, from how you look to who you're dating, everything that is happening to you in your current reality is a result of something that you created in the past. Therefore, your current reality is not something to ignore. It's to acknowledge that it is old news. It came from the past. It is not your future. So if you accept that your 3D reality right now isn't something to ignore, it's something to accept and to take personal responsibility for, you have the power to change that. Now, a powerful affirmation that I like for this is not my end result. This is not it for me. So when you find yourself doubting your manifestations because your 3D isn't showing it yet, just know that you put yourself there, and just like you put yourself there, you have the power to put yourself somewhere else. If you start running away with your thoughts and running away with the story of maybe my 3D doesn't match my current reality, that person isn't interested in me, or I'll never find love, what you do is called metacognition. Metacognition. It's thinking about thinking. It's so easy to run away with this story. You see something that happens to you and you can just get caught up and start spiraling into the worst parts of this. You snap out of that space and you start thinking about the fact that you're having a thought. We have about 65,000 thoughts a day. 65,000. That's a lot of thoughts, and most of them are just fluff. They're just filler. They're just radio noise. And thoughts don't have any power unless you assign power to them. So what I'm trying to get you to do here is to think about thinking instead of, oh my God, my specific person isn't calling me back. This means XYZ. No, you stop that. You engage in metacognition and you think, I'm having a thought right now. I wonder why I'm thinking that. You have the right, you have the ability to reject anything that comes into your mind that doesn't serve your highest and greatest good. This is something that's a habit that you have to build, but I promise once you build it, you'll find that it helps you with your manifestations and with everything else in your life as well. Your higher self, your consciousness, automatically knows that your current 3D is wrong. One of the things that I say all the time is that regardless of where you are in your life right now, regardless of your current circumstances, if you are trying to manifest something different, it's because the higher part of you, the universe, your higher self, your consciousness knows that this is wrong. Your 3D reality right now is dead ass wrong, and you can accept that. You can claim that. You can know that. The way I like to do this is think of something that you don't want. For me, like, I love space, I love astrology and astronomy, I love the whole thing, but I would never want to be an astrophysicist. Like, it never comes to mind that I want to manifest my way into a PhD program to become an astronaut. Like, something that's just so far left field that it doesn't even enter your brain is not for you. So think of something in your life that's just so far from what you want to do, from what you want to be, and think about how it doesn't even occur to you, how you don't care about that. It doesn't matter because it's not for you. The things that matter to you, the things that bother you about your 3D are happening and you're feeling that way because it's a vibrational mismatch for where you're supposed to wind up. You are put here on this earth for greatness, to realize the power in yourself, to experience fun and joy. Like, life is supposed to be a positive experience. You're not put here to suffer, to struggle, to worry, to feel unloved, to feel broke. Like, that's not your experience here if you don't claim it. Your higher self knows this. That is why you feel that way. That is why your 3D makes you feel miserable. Now, one exercise that I recommend, once you come to terms with the fact that your 3D is wrong and that something is wrong and that you can reject it and you can move to something better, is a future self meditation. And I did record one for you. I recommend that you check it out. It's only about 10 to 12 minutes long. I recommend that you do it and then take notes after about what you experienced, because that is going to be your North Star. That is going to tell you what's right. I think a lot of the time we get caught up in our 3D, mostly because we don't have like the big picture of where we're trying to go, where we're supposed to be. It's an alignment issue, because if you are aligned, if you know where you're headed, and I'm not talking about like the little manifestations, I'm talking about the big picture, then your 3D starts to bother you less because you understand where you're supposed to be, where you're headed. All the smaller manifestations kind of lead you on a path to something bigger. And once you see the right picture, after you determine that your 3D is the wrong picture, it starts to soothe that anxiety. It starts to soothe all of those turbulent emotions that you feel that just weigh you down. And you'll feel much more uplifted, you'll feel more vibrant, you'll start to match the frequency of your desires so much more easily. And I promise that you will be on the path to manifesting your greatest desires and goals. As always, I hope this video helped and I hope that you got something for it. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I love you and I can't wait to see what you manifest next. Till next time, mwah.